Hello, fans. I'm the PC Expert Amateur, and we're going to take a look at the PcCooler Dark Knight, or DN-120. It's a 3-in-1 kit. I'm not sure why they call it a kit. I mean, it just comes with 3 fans and 3 sets of fan bolts. I mean, it's not like there's a hub or something like that in here, but whatever. All right, so there's the backside of it, and this is what it looks like. Looks like a dark fan. Wow, that's so surprising. I never expected to see that, did you? Okay, I thought not. So here we have a 3-pin connector. We also have a 2-pin Molex-D connector, so you can do either of 2 things with this. You can connect this to your power supply, or you can use this for daisy chaining. And so what I mean by that is you can take your 2 fans, your 3 fans actually, and you can take these 2, and these are male-female. So you take the female and male ends and put them together like that, and you can do that with all 3 of them, or as many of them as you have. And even if the fans are another kind of fan, you could theoretically do that, although there are some negatives to mixing different kinds of fans. But, you know, when it comes to connecting them, if you're connecting them to the power supply, it doesn't actually matter because all the fans are going to run at maximum speed. Now, if you're daisy chaining them together and then plugging them into a hub, a controller, a splitter, a repeater, or a fan header on your motherboard, that's a different story, and that's something that you probably shouldn't mix up the fans unless they're very similar in their specs, because otherwise it's going to either, depending on which fan is the primary fan, the one that's receiving, say, the PWM signal, or if it doesn't have PWM, that's going to impact the speed at which every fan runs. And since every fan will run at a different speed, if they're not all the same type of fan, you could have the first fan running very high and or very fast, and yeah. Anyways, it's just take my word for it that it could be a problem. So this is where we get to the listening part. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. It only takes us a few seconds, and it helps me a lot. Okay, very quiet. I can hear a little bit of rubbing of the bearings. Or should I say from the bearings. Really quiet. And once it's inside the case, you're not going to hear this fan. On the flip side, though, as far as what this fan can do for you, really the static pressure is only about 1 millimeter of water. So it's not going to be useful for anything other than case service, so to speak, or intake or exhaust, or you could use it on lesser air coolers that are not particularly dense. You would not want to use it on a water cooler radiator, though. So that's that. So let's take a look at the specs. Okay, so the PcCooler. Hold on a second here. Gotta get back to the. Come on, there we go. The PcCooler, or Shenzhen, I'm not sure. Fluence Technology PLC, or DN-120 Dark Knight series, is a 3-pack for about $14. So that makes each fan under $5, including shipping. CE and ROHS certifications, made in China, 120 by 25, 30,000 hours of life. So at 30,000 hours of life, you're going to get about 4 years, unless you're running it nonstop. I'm sorry, if you are running it nonstop. Let's see, 130 grams, 9 blades, 105 millimeters between the mounting holes, 1,200 RPMs, plus or minus 10%, 44.31 CFMs of airflow, 1.41 millimeters of static pressure. I'm going to say that is too high. 18 decibels. Yeah, it may actually be a little bit lower than 18 decibels. 51 centimeter fan cable. Daisy chaining, but no sleeving. 3-pin DC plus male-female Molex-D connector. Hydraulic bearings, 12 volts from 7.5 to 13.2, 1.92 watts, 0.16 amps. No indicators for direction of rotation of flow and rotation and flow, but it turns in a clockwise direction. Comes with 12 fan bolts and corner cushions. Hello, thanks for watching my video, and I need to ask for your help. So my financial situation has become very uncertain with my employer and also with the workers' comp case I have from an injury I had at work last year in 2023, for which I'm currently suing the workers' comp company. I really don't know what's going to happen in the next few months, but if you can find it within your ability without screwing yourself up to help me out, you have two options. One of those is to just go to my channel, Glenn's Fast Reviews, and make a one-time donation there. Or if you would want to do a repeating donation, a monthly donation, you can go to patreon.com slash GLENNMII. That's G as in Glenn, LEN as in Nancy, N as in Nancy, M as in Mary, no, not but I, right? And there are various choices for you to sign up for. If you cannot afford the lowest option that I have put up there, let me know, and I will put in a lower option that can work for other people. Also, I want to say thank you to my very first Patreon, Rudik from Australia, who has been very kind enough to support me, and even said if I can't afford the postage to send the gifts that he has become eligible for, that's okay. I will certainly try to do that anyways, and it means a lot because not only did you choose to financially support me, but you've also been supportive in some comments on some of my videos, and I think that's absolutely fantastic. So yeah, if there are any questions, please put them in the comments, and you here or on Patreon, and I will try to get back to as quickly as possible. Sometimes I don't see comments right away because of the way YouTube works. And oh, by the way, thank you to Bleeping Computer, and it's the owner of Bleeping Computer, who goes by the name of Grindler online on his website, for allowing me to use his platform to promote my channel, the PC Expert Amateur, and I appreciate it very much. And if you need help with, say, malware or technical problems with your computer, the Bleeping Computer volunteers are a good bunch of people who have a great deal of knowledge about a lot of different kinds of problems with computers. And with there's a dedicated volunteer malware removal team there. Sorry. And we'll be happy to help you. And you can just go to bleepingcomputer.com and click on the forums. There's also lots of great news about cybersecurity, about hackers and stuff like that.